D.N.Angel, a very soft-serve fantasy anime that some of you may like or some of you may not like. Let me explain. First of all, it starts out this boy named Daisuke Niwa, who is what you call is a member of the Niwa family, and they utilize in a special skill. You see, their family has a curse blessed upon them for generations over the past 300 years. You see, they become Phantom Thief Dark. It's placed on the male side of the family, where the person becomes the Phantom Thief, steals priceless works of art for a short period of time. It's a family curse. You see, you develop this what you call alter ego. He's known as Dark Mousy, and he's a famous thief. Like basically you have an alter ego like you never asked for. Like he's just born in you. The last Phantom Thief before Daisuke Niwa was his grandfather 40 years ago. No, there wasn't anyone else at the time because he only had a daughter, which is Daisuke's mother. And since she had a son, and he's the only other male at the time, well, you get it from this factor. It starts off as Daisuke. It's his 14th birthday, meaning only on the age of 14 when you reach a certain maturity, then you get dark inside of you. It happens after an awkward day. He trips up, meets a girl that he likes. Name is Risa Harada. She's what you call. She has a twin sister. Her name is Riku. They're all friends in high school, and you see this guy is what you call a celebrity, not Daisuke Dark, because no one has seen him in the last 40 years. He would take mysterious objects and mysterious artifacts. You want to know how? It's using super skills. You see, as a young boy, Daisuke was trained at birth to have certain skills and enhanced muscles. You see, that makes him what you call an expert escape artist. So when he becomes possessed by his alter ego, Dark, his Dark also has a skill. It's cast down from generation to generation to generation, meaning his grandfather had it. It's a very tricky process. He's been training since he was 3 years old. Training a toddler? This guy probably went to hell. Knowing his mom, she can't help but give birth to Dark, because she never became Dark, because, like I said, it's a generational curse that will affect the male side of the family, meaning she can never become a Phantom Thief. That's pretty hard on her. She thought of Dark as a hero growing up. She couldn't wait to have a son and have kids, because she wanted Dark back, because she knew it's what her family wanted. Put a little pressure on a girl at a young age, and she's young, she has a son now. That's just the only kid she has, at least. So it's great pressure on this kid. However, you get to learn that he has to steal the Sacred Maiden. That's the first episode. He's after school. He starts to change, and he's announced that he has to steal the Sacred Maiden to break the curse on him. That way he'll go back to normal, but it's different for that. He steals the Sacred Maiden. He gets what he wants. But Dark himself, when he changes to Dark, he has his own personality. How personality is he? The type of bad boy, slick kind of guy that could kind of get every girl. And this is kind of bad for this Daisuke, because he's what you call the shy type, a everyday indoor Boy Scout that you want to have as a friend. You see, he likes this girl. He like Risa, but at the same time, something happens. Dark, when he escapes and steals the Sacred Maiden, he kisses Riku. That's Risa's twin sister. This is kind of problematic, because Dark, even though Daisuke switches with Dark from time to time, they can still see what each other are doing. It's what you call a sight sharing. So basically, you can see what you're doing inside the other person's skin, and that's kind of self-serving. But then he learns something. He learns that it's not the Sacred Maiden that he has to break the curse. He has to keep stealing stuff and artifacts. He has a reason. I'll explain it later. But then he has to find out that in order to break the curse, he has to fall in love. His mom shows a picture of Risa, and then he tries to change, and then he shows a picture of Riku, and then he shows a picture of someone else, and he starts to go normal. You see, in order for him to break the curse, he has to find a woman that loves him as both himself and as Dark. How can you find love like that? It's very complicated for this kid, because he's in love with this Riku. He's in love with Risa, but then the problem is Risa also has feelings for Dark and not him. How can you fall in love like that? How can you make someone love you if they're in love with the wrong you? And then later he started hitting for Riku, the other sister. He's in love with the twin girls. How can you find love like that? It's very problematic, it's very dramatic, and it's very magical a little bit. It's 20. I'll explain later. I'll keep explaining. Just listen. And how can you find love with one person even though they don't love the real you? Even though if you find someone like that. This is a fantasy dramatic drama anime. It's very old when it first started. It started in 2004 to 2005. So this is at least 26 episodes, so it'll take you a while. It does have a happy ending, of course. After all, this is about a person's heart. I mean, his heart is on the line, but it's not just him. You see, later he has several problems. I mean, after all, he's a phantom thief. That means the police will be after him if they find out who he really is. But when he changes from Dark to Niwa, he gets a different face and a different look. This is very dramatic for someone like him. However, because he's a slick escape artist, he can slip in and out. He also has this what you call familiar. His name is Whiff. He can give him magic wings, so when he flies, he has like black wings. So that's kind of like one of the reasons why it's called D.N.Angel. After all, his D.N. for Daisuke Niwa and Angel, for the angel wings. Let me explain why he's stealing magic, why he's stealing artwork. See, each artwork carries its own magic. How? You see, each item that he's trying to steal has its own magic because it retains the feelings of its owners or someone that created it. Imagine a man who committed suicide because he found out the love of his life has died, and he kills himself with his weapon, and the weapon retains his soul, his strong feelings for that person, and it carries its own magic. That's how, and he's trying to stop it from the magic, unleash it from destroying everything. The same thing with a magic. Imagine an instrument that a person plays for a long time, and the person retains the feelings and causes warps in time, chaotic people to disappear, artworks, paintings. So basically, he's not doing bad things for bad reasons. He's doing bad things for good reasons. Otherwise, his whole world will be destroyed. This is however, there are some people trying to stop him. There are setups, and he finds out there's someone else that's exactly like him in the world. Someone else that's cursed like him. Not for love, for feelings of love, because Dark has appeared, because Dark himself has a rival, and their family are cursed forever to fight over artwork or anything else. As long as they're near each other, this is a fight. D.N.Angel is a soft serve anime, very dramatic and very interesting. The reason why are you asking why I'm interested in this kind of anime? Two words. School Days. I watched School Days, and that messed me up so badly. I just wanted to get it out of my head. Literally out of my head so freaking badly that I went to this anime website that displays this anime website of the anime web of the day. So, and it had D.N.Angel on it. So I clicked that. I literally watched this anime just to make sure to get the thoughts of School Days out of my head. And that's not the only anime I've watched. I've watched dozens. Even though I'm over all the bad and grief that I got from School Days after the whole crap ending. I still like D.N.Angel because it's dramatic side, and it does have a happy ending. Who does Niwa love? Who does he get to choose? Will Dark remain with him forever? I'm not going to spoil that for you. I'm going to put the link down in the description. If I would give this anime anything, I'll give this 2, maybe 2.5 out of 5 stars. Because it's a soft earth anime about a boy who's chosen and cursed to bear the legacy of the Phantom Thief for his family. Will he find love? Will he get rid of Dark? How can someone love you and at the same time not love you? Oh. Does he have feelings for anyone else? And do they find love with either one or the other twin girls, Riku and Risa, the Harada twin? Anyway, this is Sullivan. I was giving you my latest review of D.N.Angel. Hope you enjoy. I'll put the link down. Thank you. Hope you enjoy my latest review. Thank you.